Okay guys, so I'm just on a roll here. You guys will see me wearing the same thing in a lot of videos, but I have to take advantage when I can. Today I have a different handbag video. You guys know that I am just a purseaholic, and so I have a handbag that is not a new bag, it's an older bag, but I do want to show you guys my bag because I want to compare this one with another one that I had shown in another video so that you guys can see the size difference in case you guys do purchase this bag, because I know it's still currently available at Macy's and places like that, and it's a very popular bag too. And also because I found out a few things about this bag. This is the Michael Kors Hamilton Satchel. I believe it's the mid-size. It is much smaller than another one that I had reviewed before, and also the leather is different. The other one that I had shown in a previous video, which I will go ahead and link up here, that one is made out of pebbled leather, so the leather is definitely much softer than this one. This is the Saffiano, which is very popular right now, and it is much sturdier, so it tends to hold its shape more. Now, like I said, it's not a new bag, but I do want to show you a few things, and I also want to show you what you can fit in this one in comparison to the other one. So this is what this one looks like. It does have this strap, and this strap is not as long as the other bag that I did show, so it does fit you a little shorter. And I will try to include some mod shots as well, but just so you guys get a quick view here, if you guys can see that right there. And so it is much shorter on this strap, and of course it does have the handles which you can wear here, and they will not fit my arm up here. If you have thinner arms, they might fit you, but not for me because I have thicker arms, so I do wear it like this a lot. This is a bag that does have the look of the Hermes, specifically the Birkin bag, so that's what these are trying to emulate, because it does have these things that you can just leave open and stretch out the sides. So we're gonna get in here and show you what it looks like on the inside. I do have my things in here right now. I will show you what all fits in here, but just so you guys can see right off the bat, the strip here that closes it is much thicker than the other larger size one, and so it is magnetic and it does open up like that. The other difference that you might notice is that this one does not have a middle compartment like the other one, so this is just one big compartment here in the middle. However, they do have a model that does have the middle compartment. I think this is the newer model and it does not have the middle compartment, so it just looks like that. And let me show you what all I have in here so you guys can see what I fit, and it fits very comfortably. I will start with this pouch here, which I just am using for some coupons, and I have this other pouch here which I am using for medication and gum and things like that. I do have my glasses, I have some wipes, I do have some cosmetics in here, I do have my shades, a little lotion, big bottle of pills. Those are my hair vitamins, by the way. And I do attach my keys to the key fob because it does have one, so that's really nice, because I could always find my keys real easily and I don't have to be struggling around for it. And then it does have that zippered compartment in the back, which I just use for my power pack, and then the headphones, and then the cord for the battery pack. Then it has these two compartments on this other side, which I just have a few odds and ends like tissue and lipsticks and things like that, if you guys can see that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So that was a good amount of things, I would say, and really nice mid-sized bag. This is the back, by the way. I will include mod shots so you guys can kind of see what it looks like on my body frame. And I am 5'3½", and I am kind of medium built, a little bit on the curvilicious side, like I always say. A couple of things I do want to point out, first of all, is the lock here, which gives the bag a whole look. So this lock is functional. It does have a little key fob here where you can push the key out and open it, and it will come off. And I will go ahead and show you guys that. It's one of those clochets, I think that's what they call them. So that's what the key looks like right here. It's inside this. It has a little hole there where you can take the key and open it, and you can remove it. One of the things I do want to show you guys about this lock is that even when this part is not connected to the little hole there, it still locks on you. So when you're trying to place it on your bag, be careful not to press it before it's in the little hole, otherwise it will lock on you and you'll have to reopen it. So let me do that. So see, I closed it before I put it in that little hole, so see, now I can't close it. I'll have to open it again and then I can use it. So that's one of the things I just wanted to point out. Once you take off the lock, of course, you can stretch out the sides more and make this bag wider so you can actually fit more things in there. However, this part doesn't reach very far, so it will still close maybe, but not if you stretch it out way too much. So just keep that in mind. So once you have this kind of thing open like this, I would say it looks more like the Birkin bag this way without the big lock, because that lock is very iconic to Michael Kors. Then the other thing that I want to show you guys is that you can give this bag a whole new look. You can also make it so that it's a no-name brand bag, because the only way you know that this is a Michael Kors bag is because here on the little key bell it does say Michael Kors in the leather right there, and also because of the lock with the big MK. And then of course the interior does have that Michael Kors interior, which nobody is going to be really looking inside your bag. So if you really want to be discreet and don't want people to even know that you have a designer bag, you can make this bag work that way. So I will show you what I did. Pretty much I already took off the lock, and now I'm just gonna take off the little key bell. Here we go. This is what this looks like. Now you have a handbag which does not represent any type of designer. It is very discreet this way. Nobody will know if it's a Michael Kors, what it is, because he does not put his name on this part or on this hardware or anywhere else. Not on these things, nowhere. So the only place where you can see the name will be in the lining inside. Another thing I have tried, just to give it a whole new look, is just change the lock in the front. The reason I tried this one time was because I didn't want that big lock on the bag, because it is a little heavy. So I did want to make sure that these things were not flopping around like this, because it kind of bothered me to have them like this, and I did want to make sure that these things stayed in place, and without something holding them in place, they just tend to flop around. You know, even if you do stick it in that little thing right there, they will still come out at some point, because of course, you know, when you open your bag, it will stretch it out and it will make those things pop out of their place. So you do need some kind of little lock here or something. I do have a little Louis Vuitton lock, and I use that. It's not as heavy as the other lock, so it made the bag weigh a little less, which was very nice. And it also gave it a whole different look. Now, I'm not trying to make people think that this is a Louis Vuitton bag or anything like that, but it just worked for me because it kept these in place. It just looked nice. Now, if you do have another lock that doesn't even have a logo, it would probably work best. But for now, I do have this little lock, which is much smaller than the other one. And I went ahead and I placed it on there. Let me show you guys what it looks like. And there you go. So without the little cloche and with this lock, it just gives it a whole different look, which I think is much more classier than the big Michael Kors lock, because this is kind of big and clunky, and you know, it does kind of look cute for certain instances, but I kind of prefer this look right here with a much smaller lock. And if I can get my hands on a lock that doesn't even say Louis Vuitton on it, I probably would prefer that. It makes it look really good because you really don't see any other logos aside from that one, which is not very visible from far away. I don't know if you guys could even see it from back here. It's more discreet, I feel like, and it just makes it a little more elegant for my liking. So I really like that about this bag, that it doesn't really tell you what bag it is or anything. So I just wanted to show you guys that. So the other thing I said I was going to do is compare it to this other bag, which I also did a video on, and I will go ahead and link. So you guys can see them side by side. This is the pebbled leather one, and I know they have some other ones which are longer, but this is called the East-West because they're longer this way, and this is also the same type of design where it's longer this way. And of course this one is much smaller than this one. I think this one is called the large and this is the medium. And I will go ahead and put the dimensions of this one down in the description box. I know that this is a little bit more outdated, and aside from that, this is an outlet bag, so you will notice that this one does not have a lock. There are some in this size that also have the lock. They are very different in size. This one really retains its shape because it's the Saffiano leather, and the other one is the pebbled leather, so you will see that it doesn't really keep its shape. Here they both are from the back, and then the handles. And of course the compartments on this one is different because it does have that middle section. But like I said, I will link the video to it so that you guys can see more details on it if you guys are interested in looking at that. I want to make sure that I point out that this one does have feet, and the other one does as well. The feet on this one is a little thicker than the other one. I like that this one does keep its structure, that you can be very discreet with it, because there are just some places where I just don't want to go and take my designer bag, and sometimes I feel like wearing my designer bag, but it's not a place where I should. I have this option where I can make it look like something else, and I like that. So this is why I made this quick video. This bag, it is a bag that I really do love, and of course, being a Pursaholic, I had to share. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys for coming in here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for the new subscribers. I really do appreciate you, and I welcome you to my channel. So until next time, guys, have a really beautiful day. God bless you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.